about early music that's different from every other music that I've heard before, and that's that it's very much a team effort. You don't have someone who, in big group pieces, who's the soloist or the most important. We're all equal.
I mean, part of the appeal of doing early music is also that there's tons and tons of opportunities to just play with this small group of, 7 or 8 people, and each piece, everybody plays a different kind of line, so your function is constantly changing.
It means so much to be here. I'm relatively new to early music, and coming into this world, I've been amazed by the amount of support that we get, by the Young Performers Festival, by our peers and mentors that we meet here.
But very enjoyable to come back every single year. There's so much music going on, and it's a great place to meet colleagues and to hear also like what other performers and what other universities are doing, for sure.
Quite proud actually got the chance to participate in the festival. I was here 2 years ago, and it's wonderful meeting so many younger musicians and sort of the next generation with this. It's quite exciting to see that this is something new coming up.
In music schools, Baroque is awesome, but some people are like, oh, it's so old and outdated. It's nice that they have a festival dedicated to it and just see all these groups that are keeping it going.
Early music really gives me a chance to interpret the music more than in more modern pieces, because there's so much that's not written in that's up to the performer. And working with an ensemble like the one that I play in is really helped me grow as a musician.
I feel more creative as an artist in early music than I ever did in any other type of music.
I've been playing the recorder for 20 years at this point, and the recorder obviously lends itself to playing early music just because a lot of pieces have been written for this instrument from that epoch. And specifically in the US, when I moved here a year and a half ago, I was just looking for opportunities to play, and there's a great early music ensemble under Sarah Mead at Brandeis, so that's how I got involved with this.
It started with a Handel aria from Semele, and it just seemed to fit nicely in my voice compared to a lot of the other repertoire I had been looking at and trying to be successful on. And then when I started singing early music, things just started clicking and everything made sense.
So a lot of what we do is working with the meaning of the text and how to convey that either facially or like we did today with a lot of gestures, using Baroque gestures and that sort of thing, working that in. So a lot of it's just trying to convey whatever message, meaning that we have from the music.
Part of what makes it so exciting is that in the moment kind of high that you get. It reminds me of when I used to play sports, and you get that rush of adrenaline. You're on stage and somebody suddenly does something that is so unexpected and they've never done it before. Oh yeah, that's great, and you want to do something back, and it just takes on a life.
I like playing for an audience. I like the give and take that comes when we're sort of going crazy and the audience is eating it up, and you can tell when they're really in it and when we're in it.
I love early music, and it's wonderful to be in a place where everybody likes early music, and to have a really welcoming audience is awesome.
It's a fantastic experience for our singers to come up and be around this kind of festival, be around all of these professional instrumentalists and singers.
It's really amazing. It feels like all of the young performers, like we're forming a wider nationwide community.
think I'd want a Boccherini action figure.
You gotta have Beethoven. He's got the best hair. So.
Beethoven still. He's always my favorite.
It's not early music, but I think I'd say Beethoven, because he's got all that great hair. I think it would look really good on a bobblehead.
I would say you gotta go with an early French composer because the wigs are amazing.
Bieber. I would love to have a Bieber bobblehead.
I'd probably go with Mozart. I'm hoping I'd like to bobble his head along while I'm listening to him, listening to his music, right?